93.9 is the station. Your boy Steve is in gridlock right now. He is in attempted gridlock. Nikki, why didn't, as a producer, it's your job to go through the traffic report and determine what amount of time it will take both myself and Steve to get through the proper traffic patterns of 65 South.
They want the boot. I just, gas prices the way they are. The traffic chopper, man. I grounded it today, man.
You are supposed to have an algorithm of gas costs versus traffic routes needed to be here to properly operate this show.
That's my bad.
Take the fall on that one. Yeah. Point being, people. Yeah. I told Steve, and I said, Steve, take your time, because I was in that traffic and I was getting worked up, and I'm like, dude, you don't want to be. I left home early, Nikki.
Oh,
I left home early to be responsible. Summer radio is already tough. I'm gonna cut out of here a little early. I'm trying to set up, make sure everybody has subjects to finish up on, and then I get stuck in that crap.
Right.
God. Now I got tic-tac-toe on my skylines.
There it is.
My juice is great. Tonight
juice looks good.
I'm gonna try to make spaghetti squash for the first time.
It's not bad.
You've done it?
I've done it. Did it for Vitality. It's not bad.
You've done the roasting and then the scraping.
The roasting and scraping, topping with, healthy marinara. Yeah, it's not.
You really did that?
I did. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not
spaghetti.
It's not. No. Anyone who that's when people overplay their hand. It's just like spaghetti. No, the truck. It's not.
It's not like spaghetti.
But it's good.
I'm looking. Not bad. Yeah. I need a substitution. I need a bread, noodle, some kind of consistency.
That and heart of palm noodles. If you can get some heart of palm noodles, and
is that like skinny noodles, like carb-free noodles?
It's like they're like vegetable noodles,
already made.
Yeah, and they'll cut them, and it's called like Palmini is the name of the brand, and it's expensive as all get out. But the cool thing is they already cut it, so they have thick fettuccine style noodles. Yeah. They've got they've cut it into grits.
Is that cheating, Nikki?
No, because
I need a lifestyle change, not just a cheating substitution.
No, because at the end of the day, it's not grits. It's not pasta. It's very obviously not.
Don't say that to me.
But if you cook it right, I cook shrimp and grits with it. It was Vitality friendly. And Vitality has, it's a great program, but it has strict, standards.
Oh,
and it was fire. It was. I used the Palmini grits. I used shrimp. I used hot sauce, and I used a lot of seasoning.
Was the hot sauce sugar free?
Sugar-free hot sauce.
Was it approved? Vitality approved?
Yep. And put some nice starchy vegetables, some Brussels sprouts in there. Slapped. It was absolutely fantastic.
Starchy vegetables.
Yeah, I use Brussels sprouts. They're, kind of dense.
So that's okay. So
it filled me up.
But there's no potatoes.
No potatoes. Potatoes are.
They're evil. Potatoes, bread.
Anything that's good is evil. You just have to accept that.
I think that's what other than my fruit juices, it's the only thing that has an enjoyable, legitimate flavor.
Yeah. You just have to. Now, you can use, if you want to go the healthy fat route, you can get away with it there. You can get kale and, saute it in a healthy oil or coconut butter, something like that. Then you can get a little bit of fats in there, and they're healthy fats. But if you're going strict, nothing,
it's just
no fat, no carbs, then everything's gonna suck.
Yeah,
you just have to embrace the suck.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Speaking of sucks, the logo has passed away. Jerry West. It's breaking news. I guess it happened very recently.
Yeah.
I don't know the cause. Had you read?
No, I haven't read the cause yet. 86 though.
But 80. Yeah. Once you say 86, your cause kind of goes out the door. I looked at Jerry West. I will say this, and this is for the more seasoned listener of Middays with Marcus Maben. Now, I will say this. Now, Marcus Maben, one of my favorite, I don't want to call it a joke because it's not a joke. It's a little bit of a shtick. It's a little bit of ribbing my more seasoned listener, not just listeners, but people around me that are a little of age. I like to make fun of their embellished stories of the greatness of older players. I like to be the young, being that I'm older, it's fun when I can be the young punk. Being older and just like, rest in peace, Mike Pratt. But I enjoyed sometimes being the young punk and saying that guy he wouldn't. You think and using an obscure example, like, are you trying to tell me that you think Wilt Chamberlain could guard Zion? Like, I like just going like it's like what'd you say? Just Zion would be dunking all over Wilt Chamberlain, OG. Just start some crap. I will say this. Jerry West, I looked at him and I'm like, okay, he's cold. He's cold. He's very rhythmic. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, okay, and again, I had to pull a Jack Grossman and just highlight myself to death because, I wasn't watching full Jerry West games. But yeah, I was like, okay, highlights say, let's say got a good rhythm to him. He looked like he got good anticipation on everything. Looks like he can put up what he wants to on the court. He finding his shot. And he's legit. So yeah, that is kind of my, and of course, logo. Was he in a legal battle over the logo, over getting royalties for it?
Was there something about that?
I thought
I'm gonna look that up.
I thought he had some kind of long-standing, like, come on, you not need royalties off the logo. And then they said, no, that's just an outline. It might not be you. Might be.
It might not be.
You prove it's not you.
It could be anybody.
Yeah. Steve is joining us. What's going on, Steve?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm here. Because there's not just traffic in that spot anymore. There's traffic where you got to get off at the fairgrounds. Once you get off at the fairgrounds, you try to turn. There's traffic up here on campus now.
Everybody took alternate routes.
Well, no, there was a wreck somewhere up here now. So now traffic's backed up all the way through there when you drove. So I got off on the fairgrounds, went around the fairgrounds, and then one of these people that's set up here, I guess they found in the bushes that was, alive, but they were sleeping in the bushes behind one of those. Right. That banditos. And I guess so the police had stuff blocked off. And I'm like,
it was all done to get in front of Steve.
Yes.
So Steve could be here for the first moments.
Oh my God.
Listen, I told you to take your time, Steve.
Yeah, but it was like, I was fine. I was like, when I hit the one track, it's like, all right, it's road work. I'm just going to be a little late. No big deal. But then when everything else hit, it's like, okay, now this is an issue. Yeah.
Okay. At what point did it get comical? Because you do the psychotic laugh
up here
at the banditos.
Yeah, the third one where it was like, okay, now this is stupid. Like, this is stupid. Are you serious? I'm like, I gotta go do a show. I got practice at Holy Cross. Like stuff to do.
Okay, practice, getting into work.
Yeah. Getting in some good work over there, man.
Okay,
like where we're going.
Okay, today we're gonna have to. Chase said he clipped up some Cloman. Got Connie Ruths.
Yeah,
made it to campus. What's gonna be his welcome to college moment, Steve?
Oh,
Connie Ruth, 8150-939 is the number, 3831-939 is the text line. Feel free to jump in here with your questions, your comments. Connie Ruth, welcome to campus.
Yeah, listen.
How many total workouts do you think he's missed already?
Well,
probably
yeah, 5. At least a week's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least a week's worth. But yeah, no. Probably when he gets in the weight room. The weight room. Yeah. He'll get him there. Yesterday was a newsy day. It was like a very quiet, newsy day.
I'm listening.
There was with Coach Cloman dropping a ton of nuggets, and then Connie Roos or Kanai Roos is here, and
Kanai Roos. Sorry, Kanai. Sorry. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Steve.
Yeah, but
Kanai Roos.
Then all of a sudden, he's quietly on campus now, and it was just like there's just a lot of newsworthy stuff that was like kind of going around. It was like, oh, and at the end of the day, when you laid your head down, you were like, a lot of stuff happened today.
Did Kanai get his welcome to Louisville care package, his Donovan's and his or just the workout stuff?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just the workout stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I think you get in the gym, and that's when you kind of. I think the weight room's the first place that always shocks a lot of freshmen. Because it's a different beast.
Do you remember that video where it was a couple years ago where the guys was doing dips with the chains on?
Yes,
and the freshman was in the back like, whoa,
yeah,
just like I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. I hope they take it slow with him though.
I mean, if you're here, you still got a good. I mean, listen, you got a good strength coach, but it's still a little off-putting, man, when you come in and you're like, oh, man, this is work.
Yeah, and everybody has a rhythm now, a routine and rhythm.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, am I behind or?
Oh, sure. I mean, you see, and you get in practice today or whenever he gets in practice and he sees James Scott and he's like, I thought that was the third guy, like, not the third center. And you're like,
right.
The dude's insane, or fourth center.
I hope he was working hard.
Yeah.
I hope he was working really hard so his confidence is up.
Well, Texter says, he went to IMG, which I agree. I mean, so that's a little more of a college regimen. I mean, it's still not a college. You're still not with college guys. You're not with 20-some-year-olds that have been in college for 3 or 4 years.
That light.
Oh, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it's still a different beast, man. But but it still does help.
It's good to have them here too. It's another sigh of relief. It's now you're not getting any. It's already connected. Okay. You're not getting any something out of left field. Yeah. Kanai Roos has decided not to. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a question. Is that a legitimate?
Oh, yeah, they were just asking about the practice time. It used to be 20 hours a week you could practice during the season. I'm not sure on the rule on
Nikki,
that.
can you check that out? Can you check out what is the NCAA men's basketball allotted times, practice times? Yeah, where you get 20 total hours, or you're like, as soon as you step on, and what constitutes a practice? Is it like three
maximum 4 hours a day? Let's see here. That's all I got so far. I'm trying to see.
Isn't he from IMG? No excuses. he's still a young
out of season. No more than 2 of the 8 hours can be used for individual workouts or team activities.
Repeat that.
Out of season, no more than 2 of the 8 hours can be used for individual workouts and team activities. 2 days off a week.
So you're going, but 25 minutes.
No competition, 8 hours a week for weight training, individual workouts, team activities, and conditioning, supervised by staff.
So basically, you can have 2-hour practices pretty much. I mean, in workouts. So,
2 hour.
Workout,
but no competition.
During the season, practice games, strength and conditioning limited to 20 hours a week. Games count as 3 hours toward the maximum.
Yeah, no,
maximum 4 hours a day.
I think they can have like 20 hours. Like it sounds like you can have 2 hours. You got to have 2 days off a week. You can have 2-hour practices with competition and stuff, and so basically you can practice. Like that's you just got to take a couple mandatory days off that you're not
2 days off.
Yeah, that you're not going to take off during the season. That sounds like what it is. I mean, that's not that crazy. So yeah.
Individual instructions. Yeah. It's like,
get it in. When should we get nervous about Corin Johnson not being here? Now.
Yes.
Yeah, get nervous.
Yes. Nikki, it only took that 22 minutes to get the Corin Johnson. You just got next to the last dude here. You got one dude left that's not here. It's like pen time. Yeah. Bang.
I'd get nervous right now. He might not show up. Steve, Bobby, and Travis LaFew went to Boyle County. Yes, they did.
Is that from yesterday? From yesterday's conversation?
Yeah. Let's see. Wouldn't being the only freshman help the long game learning for all the upperclassmen men? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Yeah. Root's gonna find out the hard way that IMG definitely don't stand for immediate muscle gain.
Yeah, I just didn't want Roots to come in because here again, he's not in this environment with people telling him slowly develop.
Yeah.
He's bored, when you're 4-star, 5-star IMG, you think you can waste these dudes already.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So when I say bring them along slow, don't fire, just don't feet to the fire if he can't handle it,
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, be a little more protective of him,
Well, or
he got it.
Yeah.
Or
I was gonna say that's always the other thing. Or he comes in, he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's
ready to go, and he works, and he's. I mean, I don't think it's work ethic's gonna be, but I mean, he works.
Yeah, competitive,
and it's like, I'm a problem.
Just the odds. Whew. This guy's got her really seasoned.
Yeah.
So excited. Yeah, definitely excited about that. The Cloman conversation.
Oh my gosh, how many nuggets did he drop?
Okay, what stands out at first to you?
The Memphis game, right off the bat. Might be getting
the Memphis was the dare to dream.
You might be getting a Memphis. Well, we had heard that
you got the Memphis comment. Oh, okay,
yeah, go for it.
For football, they just backed out of that this season. So
I will tell you this. This is a nugget for your listening audience here. Next year, we're working really hard on a 4-year series with Memphis.
Awesome.
Yeah, Josh is really big on that. He tells me Memphis is a big game. Is that true?
That would be my opinion. That goes back to like when I first started watching basketball. So I'm 31. I turned 31 this past week. So that gets back into my roots in college basketball. Back when Louisville was still big.
Is it?
That it? Okay. All right. Well, anyways, but I mean, a 4-game series with Memphis in the works, and we had heard, that they had been working. We actually before the season, I thought they were going to play Memphis last year. Was the word? Right. It's like, okay, they're going to play Memphis this year, but a 4-game series, and then a Memphis guy had put out this morning said it looks like it would be like a home and
a Nashville neutral,
or a Nashville,
home and Nashville neutral.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Or if it's a 4-game series, it might go like Memphis, Nashville, Louisville, Nashville, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I could do.
Memphis game in Nashville. Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's classic. Now we just got to get Cincinnati back on the
schedule.
I don't
know if I'm going to the Memphis game.
I'm not at Memphis. No. I made the last time I left Memphis, I made a declaration that I would never be back. And I'm going to stick to that.
Michael Maven Sr. Drives out of the way.
Anybody with brain does.
My dad just thinks the voodoo is in Memphis.
It is.
Yeah, just like
it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with anything like. It's just Memphis is, because I promise you, there is. You drive down some of the streets of Memphis. Believe it or not, there is as many white people as you'd be like, oh God. Yeah, it's not.
Go see Graceland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if anybody tries to turn it into that, that's not true. Memphis is just the worst. It's the worst place in America.
Like I said, my dad will, like I said, he will map out his. And my dad's all about efficiently
through the streets of New Orleans before I'll go back to Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I took,
and I love Tennessee. That's the thing. Like, I mean, Tennessee is beautiful. Like,
I took L's. Last time I went to Memphis, not about 2-3 years ago, came back. I got one of the. Okay, I've had 2 traffic stops in my life.
Yeah,
that I was like, okay, stay on the phone.
Yeah.
Listen, Georgia.
Yeah.
And Memphis. And the Memphis one was like, okay, this is set up to be out here. Like there's no exits there.
Yep.
I'm about 8 miles away from the last exit.
Yep.
I got about 8 miles ahead to the next exit. Ooh, and it's dark out here.
Yeah.
And it's like those Memphis County sheriffs, he's like, ooh, yeah, let's get on out of here.
Yep. So that's a mess.
Ooh, yep. So yeah, but outside of that, if you can make it to the gym and get a Memphis game in, I don't know what is it? Well, yeah, it's just like I said, they got so much history. You got Metro history, you got USA history, you got
yeah. But I mean, the game itself, I mean, is
you gotta have it.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those games where, yeah, you gotta have it.
So Memphis.
Memphis. Nothing but Memphis. Everywhere we go, it's Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. The beautiful land in the world. Memphis.
That's oh God, what's the clip? Isn't it a rapper? It was
I don't know who it is, but it looks like they're in a locker room.
Okay, so
I remember that clip.
So Cincinnati's next on the list.
Something horrific.
Yeah. That's the next story about Memphis. Something horrific is happening in Memphis.
You're not kidding. That was
yeah. It's like, yep, that's about right. Then you had did you hear what he said about the ACC SEC challenge?
ACC SEC challenge. I'm listening.
Do you got that one? Okay. He said, I got a gut feeling we're going to play Arkansas.
That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay. Is the Fayetteville. We talked about that, Steve.
I'm here for it, man.
We talked about that. Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah, and there's a few things here that we're gonna have to run down that he said. So I'm just kind of going one by one. But yeah. Now I will say I don't know if he was just saying that out of because he made a couple mentions like somebody said what's the most, they asked him most important games. He was like basically said something along the lines of he's like, well, I mean, and I like this. He didn't say he didn't say Kenny Payne, he didn't say anybody. He said, well, we lost exhibition games. So every game's important. That to me tells me that this coaching staff has taken ownership of this program.
Yep.
No, we wear that.
Yep.
We wear that.
Yep.
They're telling the guys, no, you realize when you get on the court,
you were that team. Yep.
You guys, Kaysen, and are going to wear, because y'all are going to tip off and they're going to go, well, last 2 years, Louisville's lost an exhibition game. I love that he said it that way. Like, we've lost exhibition games. So, because it was like, okay, we're in good hands because they have accepted this program.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, they've taken on.
Not shining.
Well, they lost, last year. Like it was like which they could have done. And
Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, you would understand that. Yeah. Anything before us, we don't pin that on me.
But they have clearly just let this team know, no, y'all got to bring Louisville back. You didn't ask for it. But you're the losers that lost.
Yeah.
So you got to win. And if you go lose,
everybody's just looking at Aiden McCool.
Yeah, I know. How did y'all? You go beat Lamar Ryan, Aiden?
Everybody just spent all day looking at Aiden.
Wow.
What a terrible thing.
Antonelli's like, what did you give me, Antonelli? Yeah. By the way, shout out to Cole Sherman from St. X. Another walk-on.
Okay.
Yeah, another walk-on that's going to be, a local kid that was a big fan. I mean, this is one of those diehard fans growing up, Louisville fan, great family. So, shout out to him, Cole Sherman. He's going to be taking one of those walk-on spots too. So at this point, I think we have Aiden McCool, Cole Sherman, and Patrick Antonelli will probably be the walk-ons.
How many total walk-ons can you have? Is that unlimited?
Well, I think you can have. I don't know if
How many can dress on like your home games? I think you could take 3 on the road or something. I think
you can do, because I mean,
and I'm not sure about that.
With the NIL world today, do you know what I've heard has happened with walk-ons?
I'm listening,
and I heard this directly from a college coach. There are some schools, smaller schools, more in the smaller schools. Mm-hmm. They're not doing it at Louisville because there's really no sense in doing it. Mm-hmm. But at some mid-major schools, they're saying, okay, Marcus Maben, I feel bad doing that. Nick Valvano. Nick Valvano, you're not good enough to be on the team, but your family's rich, and you can, like, you're decent. You can walk on here at whatever state university, but you've got to pay $20,000 to play for this university. Your family has to pay $20,000, and you can play for Middle Tennessee. I'll just throw it on Middle Tennessee. And that money goes to our NIL collective, essentially. So the walk-ons are like, they come from rich families, and it's like, well, I'm paying $20,000 to be on the team, but that money goes to the NIL. So then they collect.
You just literally
$100,000 worth of walk-ons.
You just literally described every program.
Yeah.
Every IMG, there's always a couple of dudes on those teams, on the Donda Academies. And there's always about 3 guys on the team. It's like,
now a place like Louisville,
you are financing the entire team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, here at Louisville, it really don't make sense because you have
sources.
Yeah. So these guys are walking on, but that was interesting.
And listen, it only makes sense because that's how you were running any kind of privatized program.
100%.
Yeah. So I can.
I took a couple notes. I know he said he talked about there was a Louisville Live meeting the last couple days.
Yeah, conversation.
So it sounds like there's a good chance that Louisville Live will be making its return.
Do something with that,
which I think is very important. That was an event that I think we needed to.
It was very creative too.
Yeah,
it's been very, very.
And I think we need to keep it rolling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we need to keep it rolling. However they choose to do it, I think all the locations they've done it in has been great. Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't have to come up with something new every time. I mean,
sorry, everybody.
What?
I have to. I'm interjecting. There's going to be about 25% of the people that are going to want to kill me at the moment.
Okay.
As soon as I say to you what I'm going to say.
Okay.
So I talked to Gibbs.
Okay.
Gibbs said AEW is hotting the crowd or burning up the crowd by going over the top with their stunts.
I can see that.
Do you agree with that?
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay, what's the language?
Somebody's going to kill you.
Yeah, what's
right
the
now,
language?
But that's okay. Well, I mean, they're more of an indie style.
The reason I'm asking that is I'm making a comparison.
Yeah.
Are we burning out? To me, we've out like that. Churchill Downs, Louisville Live.
I know, man.
Oh. With the time and the scenery and the skyline and the event and the hosts and everything and Trez.
That's actually a really good comparison that you were making there.
Okay,
that worked. Yeah. That worked really good.
Okay,
I thought you were just going to bust in with like, oh, let's talk about what Gibbs thought about our conversation.
No,
somebody's going to kill you for doing this. Right?
No.
Whose side was he on, by the way, real fast?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Sorry, I just want to know. I want to hear Gibbs say.
He probably will. Gibbs is the type of fan I think that will side with you on that.
Oh, same one. Interesting.
Yeah. So
burning out the crowd, burn it. Like,
well,
some of those events, Steve, it's just the ability to replicate the stadium.
But that's where I think though our marketing team is so good because I think that they realize that that. I do think that they felt a little pressure to do it bigger, and different.
Churchill Down was a gamble. Like, the baseball stadium was a gamble, man.
Me,
it needed so much to go right.
I know.
It's like, I don't want that pressure on them.
Yeah.
To do, You should have a good product, a good excitement, but golly.
To me, I think you got a couple locations and you can rotate it. That's fine.
Which one was the best one?
The Churchill. I really love the Churchill Downs.
That downtown Louisville Live.
But yeah, that was
awesome.
Yeah, the 4th Street Live.
Yeah.
The 4th Street Live was really good. I just don't know that 4th Street Live hits that way anymore. Like,
no, for the time.
Yeah.
At the time, that thing, you packed everybody in there.
Like,
it looked ridiculous.
It's 4th Street Live. But 4th Street Live, and like, oh man, like when we were in high school, like 4th Street Live, it was like, man, you go to 4th Street Live, they got the red cheetah, they got the, you're like, oh man. Now it's kind of like, it's 4th Street Live. Now, I did like the setup there though. That's what I liked about Churchill. Churchill felt very packed in.
Yeah.
I didn't care as much for the baseball stadium. It worked though. It worked. And I would never, people make me want to throw them off a cliff when the university works that hard to put something together. They're like, I don't like it.
I know.
Well, don't go.
No.
Stay home.
No. It's like, I listen, that's one of the only times, like, I'm a freedom of speech kind of guy, That's one of the only times I want to ban your speech when you criticize it, because you're not complimenting how much good, how hard it took, Again, I made this point yesterday with the whole sports thing. It's like, no, so much goes into it that you need to acknowledge this stuff. Then you can say, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great. I would have done this a little different.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay with like, I'll listen, it was great, but I would do it here. Charity's Uncle had a good one. Do it. I don't know if they would allow us, because I don't know if it would mess it up, but the Great Lawn would be a perfect spot. Have the bridge over the river behind you, and the bridge over in the scenery,
I always worry about that mist. Getting any humidity.
Could.
I always freak out when they do the games on the boats.
Oh, well, they don't really do them anymore.
Yeah, because
that last couple.
Yeah.
They just case.
I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah, you can't do this.
Yeah, listen, I have PTSD from the dunk contest, college dunk contest. I'm like, y'all, this is why there's nobody that's ever dunked in their life that put this thing together, because you put slippery stickers underneath the basketball goal at a dunk contest. It's like, that's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Like, you've never had to plant. Obviously, because you would know better than to put a bucket underneath the.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Steve, I dunked and my foot came down in a bucket.
Ugh.
At the college dunk contest. I landed in a bucket.
That's terrifying.
It's just like a bucket, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, who does that? But yeah, point being, I'll tell you what, we're rolling along. Let's take a quick commercial break. 939 The Bill. Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.com. www.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Yarbo, principal broker owner, Remax Empire, Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Flowers are blooming, birds are chirping, allergies are running amok. You know what else runs amok? Crime. But here at Sonatrol, the #1 rated security company in Kentuckiana, one of our specialties is outdoor protection. With crime increasing in the summer, are you worried about criminals breaking into your parking lot, storage yard, or other fenced-in areas? We use video cameras monitored 24/7 by our trained staff to notify the police of suspicious activity. Call Sonatrol today at 502-966-8999. So while you're outside relaxing, make sure criminals aren't outside snatching.
Tech-savvy professionals delivering equipment, technology, and service for all your office, network, and print communication needs. Look no further.
Just with love for duplicators.
High-quality office equipment, print, and IT solutions at fair and transparent pricing. That is Duplicator's commitment to you. Your tech-savvy office equipment and outsourced IT professionals can simplify your daily work process wherever you find yourself working with world-class network business machines and solutions from Ricoh and Savin. And that commitment continues with their commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Check out the Ricoh Pro C7210 graphic print system providing superior color output. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho, Corporate Mailing Systems, Ricoh and Savin. Call them at 502-589-5555 or visit them online, duplicatorsales.net, or at their store, 831 East Broadway, Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown, Lexington, Paducah.
Just with love for duplicators.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
This year marks a milestone for Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. 40 years ago in 1984 is when Carlin Roofing began serving the Louisville community. Today, they are still A+ rated from the BBB and have taken care of many of our listeners when it comes to their roofing needs. Whether it's just a few shingles, an entire roof replacement, helping out with your insurance, or a commercial flat roof, Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal can handle any job. They can even handle your gutters. Look them up online at carlinroofs.com, CARLON roofs.com.
College athletics is changing, and you can impact the success of our programs in a whole new way. Directly support student athletes by becoming a member of the 502 Circle for as low as $25 per month. Join now at 502circle.com.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Matzo Pie Anchorage is Louisville's best-kept secret and the pizza partner for 1020's flagship craft brewery in Butchertown, 2 blocks from Lynn Family Stadium, along with 1020 Douglas Loop and in Clarksville. Matzo Pie is the perfect combination of flavor, tasty sourdough, thin crust pizza paired with local craft beer. Keep it independent, Louisville. Matzo Pie and 1020 Craft Brewery are your absolute go-tos for local brick oven pizza and craft beer. You can also bring the pie to your backyard. Unique caterings for parties of all sizes, weddings, birthdays, derby, retirements, corporate lunches, rehearsals, and more. Visit matzapie.com for more.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Kentuckiana, Coach Dan McDonald here. In my 16 years of living in this community, I've had the great pleasure of being associated with some amazing teams. And I wanted to take a moment to talk about the wonderful team at Fitness Market. When my wife and I were upgrading our home fitness room, we knew there was only one place to go, Fitness Market. Fitness Market has been serving the Louisville community for over 10 years, and their service company, Treadmill Medic, has been in Louisville for over 20 years. When Julie and I walked into their store, we were treated like family, and that is exactly what Fitness Market is, a local family business. The Whiters and their team truly care about their customers, and they want them to succeed in their personal fitness goals. The team at Fitness Market has helped us create an amazing workout room in our home, and we couldn't be happier with our purchase. So when you are ready to add to your home gym, do what Julie and I did. Go see the winning team at Fitness Market.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Hey folks, this is Jason Pierce, General Manager at Deaver Golf Cars of Louisville. You know, these days golf carts are for a golf course, but a golf car from Deaver can go just about anywhere, down at the lake, to the pool, or maybe across the neighborhood to visit friends. Deaver is one of the premier golf car dealers in the country, and when you walk into our Shelbyville Road showroom, you'll see our amazing collection of new and certified reconditioned golf cars, gas cars, lithium electric cars, lifted cars, street style cars, and just about every size and seating configuration you can imagine. At Deaver, we can take care of all your sales, service, parts, accessories, and rental needs. Deaver Golf Cars online at deaverinc.com or visit us at our Middletown showroom at 12330 Shelbyville Road in Middletown, right across from Rumors Restaurant. Come and see us or visit us online at deaverinc.com. That's DEVERINC.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours.
Gotcha. I'm going to try hard. I think I can get the dollars. Just transferring it to you for coffee is going to be a problem.
529, Offices Louisville.
Is the station.
Unmute.
Further. Thank you. I'll take a second to remind everybody that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with that sentiment, the DFH company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi mini split like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. I'm glad it was him.
Jalen? Yeah. Yep. I was like, I heard something, Nick, and I'm like, you're FaceTiming someone.
You hear that?
Yeah.
I thought I heard that. I was like, what the hell? We're in the middle of the show.
I butt dialed, FaceTimed Jalen. He's probably at practice. And
have you saw the new videos of it's somebody? Okay, it's like guys, and they found this app, and they FaceTime. It's the FaceTime beep, and they get next to their girlfriends that are their wives, and they're asleep. And the FaceTime, it's that little tone, and then it comes up, and it's like, hey baby, you alone yet, or whatever, and like,
those are awesome.
No, and like the girls will be dead asleep, and they're just like.
No, dude, they look like the Undertaker. They look like and they just like come back alive.
Yeah, it's like, whoa.
Listen, those are like, if you listen, I would almost take those videos and I would send them to a professional and let the professional react to their reaction, right? And say, Okay. How she responds. Is she a keeper? Is she a get out now while you still can? Or have you been in trouble before?
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I'd like to have somebody assess that.
Yeah. Like I need like a therapist, like a relationship therapist to break down each of these videos and be like, okay, he's done this before.
Yeah.
That's what that reaction is. Okay. She's psycho. Like,
yeah, right.
Like she woke up ready to. You ever see the ones where they put like a little mannequin head or something? And one time the guy had a mannequin head on a broom and his long hair behind it. He was on the couch and the door opened.
Oh yeah, and she just was
just runs in like.
She wasn't just like swinging it, knock the person out. She was swinging a kill.
Yeah.
Like there's one I was like, yo, like I think she like hit her with like a iron or something like that. Like,
see, I would think that one was fake.
Yeah, no,
because I'm like, you did not pick up a pan.
Yeah, I know.
You did not go for a kill shot if you thought you caught your man in an encounter. Yeah, that was
just like, yeah, it's like, come on now. But like, I do like the ones that are like, whoa, like just to see the immediate reaction of,
hey, boo.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like,
okay. A real quick question. This was a conversation in the office before everybody got here.
Okay.
Because we're gonna get right back into our
it's already 10:54.
So Steve, I asked Louis Rabeau this morning.
Okay.
When you pick a favorite player, when you pick up the players you like, when you tap into your psychoanalysis on why the guy's my favorite player, do you like guys that remind you of you in your struggle, or do you like guys that are like winners? Like, what makes you pick your favorite type of player, and what makes you hate that guy? Like, what's your top? These are because how over time you kind of notice I like these kind of players.
Yeah,
I hate these kind of players. They're not my favorite characters.
Yeah,
what goes into those?
I like the over. I don't pick somebody like myself.
Stop right there.
Okay,
when you're picking favorite guys, you don't like picking guys like yourself.
Yeah, like I don't really care about the underdog story, like, oh, they were undersized.
You weren't the underdog story.
Well, I mean, like I would have been if I'd have made it in college. Like I had to walk on, and if he makes it, I like the I was the underdog. I was an alternate underdog. I like
Nikki, I want your opinion on this one.
I like he was the best all along. Can he
live up to
it?
Okay.
Yeah. I like that guy. And I like the guys that can live up to it.
That go for it all.
Yeah, and it's like, no, why are you hating him? Because like and then people hate him.
So you like the guys that have the pressure, want the pressure,
and live up to the pressure.
Okay, those are your favorite.
It's so annoying to me.
So it's like that's like your Mayweather thing.
I go back to Sports Century on Secretariat. Those Sports Centuries were the best. They were 30 for 30 before 30 for 30.
Yeah,
right?
they were excellent.
So the guy, I cannot remember who it was, but
by the way, 8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. Feel free to get on this one.
There was a horse racing guy, and he said, after Secretariat won the Triple Crown, and they were at the Belmont, and he won by 31 lengths, some greatest thing ever. He said he got in the into the elevator with this other like real prized rider. Billy Reed was in that too, by the way. But like, and he said, he's like, I started crying. He's like, I didn't know why. Like I was just overcome with emotion. And he said the other sports writer, and if I said the names, everybody would know him. I just can't remember who it was. But he's like, he told me, he's like, you feel that emotion because he's like, your whole life you want to see perfection, and you saw it today. So it brought something out of you because it's like,
right,
oh my God, like we come here thinking this horse was the best, and this horse he showed us, like, and not just showed us
the best.
He did something that you were like, that is unreal. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was why and funny, I'm sticking with horse racing, but it's why like I felt myself getting a little choked up when American Pharoah was winning because I never saw the Triple Crown.
Yeah, same.
So like
Same.
I was like, oh my God, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
I got emotional.
Yeah. And I was like,
totally.
dang, man, like, oh, it's like go, but like it's also why I did not want Kentucky to finish that. Because I'm like, this is something that'll never be replicated.
Yeah, because you got it.
No team will go 40-0.
Right.
This is going to be the most incredible. You're never going to beat this.
Right.
And so for me, I just despise the people that just are just like, well, hey, he just thinks he's better than everybody. Well, because he is. You can't stand somebody being what they should be.
Right. Or what they're
or living up to what they can be.
Going for it.
Yeah.
Going for it.
Yeah.
Like going for it. Like literally going for it on a daily basis.
Right.
Hey, I want to be the best. I'm going to be that's what bothered me so much about that. Like you remember that clip of that Serena interview?
Yes.
When she's like, yeah, I want to be the best in the world. And he's like, you're not going to be the best in the world. And it's like, whoa. Like
when her dad stepped in.
When her dad just said, hey, whoa. Don't you dare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, my daughter said she's going to be the best and she's going to beat everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
And lo and behold.
Don't infect my girl's brain. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I kind of agree with you when you first said, the reason I stopped you is you said, I don't really root for guys like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, maybe I just think it's like, that's not exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out what the people I hate, why do I hate them? And I think since you talked about one that you like, I'll go one I hate. When I hate I hate the person I feel is being put in a position to succeed. Right?
Oh, like chosen, like
picked,
handpicked.
Cody Rhodes.
There it is.
Now you see what I'm saying. It's like, no, they've picked him. They're forcing him. You have no choice.
I think, yeah.
You're going to eat this, whether you want to or not.
Anytime I feel like something outside of their athletic prowess is getting them in a position. Because here's the thing. It's your he can't keep getting away with this. Yeah. I'm like, or I'm like Zoolander, like, it's the same look. It's the same look. What is it, Blue Star?
Yeah. Why is he getting picked? Yeah. I get it.
I think that's why my Mateen Cleaves thing was so evil.
Sure.
Because it was like, I don't like his whole persona to me was intangible.
I got to use your Mateen Cleaves at practice yesterday.
I'm listening.
We're talking about Coach Lieberman's real big on like, we don't say set it up. We don't do that.
Okay.
That's not something we say. There's words we don't use.
Okay.
Like retreat, we don't use. It's called an escape dribble.
Yeah.
We don't say set it up. Like, hey, because what we were going through a motion yesterday, and like one of the kids got it, and he was like, set it up, and Leroy was like, stop. He's like, why? Why?
Right.
And then I got to use the example. I said, you want a college coach to walk out of here quicker than anything? I said, dribble that ball up to the front, put it under your arm, and tell him to set it up. I was like, and a college coach is watching you will walk straight out the door.
Nikki.
Because nobody needs the guy to say, hey, stop the motion we're running. Run up here and go.
Nikki.
One.
I hate fake point guard actor guy.
Okay.
Right? But some of them are real deal. Like they really like, no, but most of them are
just going through.
They're
Look at
just
me.
trying to show everybody that I am the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? And it just drops me.
Yeah. It's like, what do you need to set up? We're in a motion.
Mateen, boy, your teammates, you don't even look like a scholarship player. I was like, Steve, he got drafted, and they talk about how it took like 3 hours of rehab before his practice.
Yeah.
And in most cases, that would be, I'm not drafting the guy who in college needed 3 hours of rehab to be able to get through a practice.
Right.
But for some reason, his story was, because Magic Johnson backed him up, and his story was, I'm like, how can Magic Johnson co-sign for my team?
I know. Yeah.
Because y'all are so similar.
It's like, what?
Yeah. And again, he's probably like, I know he got some trouble, but I don't know anything about Matisse Cleaves, out off the court. I knew he played with some dudes, and his dad was the coach in AAU. And
Right.
It was like, so he goes to college with 4 other guys he played with in AAU, and I'm just like, he doesn't belong on that roster, but they won.
Right.
It was awesome. And
he's a champion forever.
I just had to eat it.
Yeah.
It just sucked.
Yeah, he's a champion forever, man.
And then I had to get myself under control when he's like out of the league. I'm not allowed to. Told you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you're a piece of crap, Marcus. If you wait and do that.
Told you.
Yeah, so I just had to gracefully bow out, let it go, and just be like, hey, just some things are meant to be. Go ahead and play us out. Like I said, we're gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, rolling on. Sorry, I threw you on the hot spot for the play out music.
It's probably as hard to come up with the play out music that we play every day. Around, say 11.
Yeah, listen. Of course, Gibbs was backing Nikki up.
Oh, I know. Listen,
Thank you.
Gibbs.
Thank you, Gibbs.
Gibbs hates AEW. He loves.
He hates AEW.
I love AEW.
See, he's gonna love Cody Rhodes. Like all the Cody Rhodes fans, like the Cody crybabies, are the same. They don't like AEW.
I like AEW.
They love, Cody Rhodes is the king of the world, and it's like, all right, yeah, you all fit the same stereotype.
I have to go back over some of the particulars.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you what he said. I'll tell you what he said, and then you'll be like,
confirm or deny.
That's what he said.
Rolling along 93.9 The Ville.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Kentuckiana, Coach Dan McDonald here. In my 16 years of living in this community, I've had the great pleasure of being associated with some amazing teams. And I wanted to take a moment to talk about the wonderful team at Fitness Market. When my wife and I were upgrading our home fitness room, we knew there was only one place to go, Fitness Market. Fitness Market has been serving the Louisville community for over 10 years, and their service company, Treadmill Medic, has been in Louisville for over 20 years. When Julie and I walked into their store, we were treated like family. And that is exactly what Fitness Market is, a local family business. The Whiters and their team truly care about their customers, and they want them to succeed in their personal fitness goals. The team at Fitness Market has helped us create an amazing workout room in our home, and we couldn't be happier with our purchase. So when you are ready to add to your home gym, do what Julie and I did. Go see the winning team at Fitness Market.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Men, low testosterone causes a host of problems. These include a low sex drive, bad sleep patterns, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, brain fog, and more. But many men just attribute these symptoms to aging and don't consider that there are medical treatments that can give them back their vigor and vibrancy. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're feeling like I just described, it's time for you to treat that low T and change your life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone and other men's sexual health conditions. We've successfully treated many men for low T and seen the amazing amazing difference that those treatments can make in a man's life. If you're like the vast majority of men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you'll feel your energy return, that brain fog will go away, your sleep will improve, as will your workouts, and your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. So make an appointment and make a true life change. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
We are in the thick of summer, and with the hottest days of the year ahead, you're about to find out how strong your cooling system is. And if you find out that it's not ready for the long summer, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10 years parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on Train high-efficiency systems. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Buy 4 washes, get 3 free on our top 3 wash books during Mike's Car Wash biggest sale of the year. Wash books make the perfect gift for Dad. Buy 4 washes, get 3 free on our top 3 wash books at all Louisville area Mike's Car Wash locations. Open daily 7 to 9.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the most outstanding player award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every touchdown, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 18 and over only. Must be physically located in Kentucky. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
College athletics is changing, and you can impact the success of our programs in a whole new way. Directly support student athletes by becoming a member of the 502 Circle for as low as $25 per month. Join now at 502circle.com.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Matzo Pie Anchorage is Louisville's best-kept secret and the pizza partner for 1020's flagship craft brewery in Butchertown, 2 blocks from Lynn Family Stadium, along with 1020 Douglas Loop and in Clarksville. Matzo Pie is the perfect combination of flavor, tasty sourdough, thin-crust pizza paired with local craft beer. Keep it independent, Louisville. Matzo Pie and 1020 Craft Brewery are your absolute go-tos for local brick oven pizza and craft beer. You can also bring the pie to your backyard. Unique caterings for parties of all sizes, weddings, birthdays, derby, retirements, corporate lunches, rehearsals, and more. Visit matzopie.com for more.
Tech-savvy professionals delivering equipment, technology, and service for all your office, network, and print communication needs. Look no further.
Just with love for duplicator service.
High-quality office equipment, print, and IT solutions at fair and transparent pricing. That is Duplicator's commitment to you. Your tech-savvy office equipment and outsourced IT professionals can simplify your daily work process wherever you find yourself working with world-class network business machines and solutions from Ricoh and Sapin.
For today and
And that commitment continues with their commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Check out the Ricoh Pro C7210 graphic print system providing superior color output. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho, Corporate Mailing Systems, Ricoh and Savin. Call them at 502-589-5555 or visit them online, duplicatorsales.net, or at their store, 831 East Broadway, Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown, Lexington, Paducah.
just with love for duplicator service.
And a special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be Kentuckiana Pump Sales for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the move these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price. And it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Next clip of Coach Brian Cloman. After what?
Well, we'll do one. It's a little more serious here.
Okay.
How about this? Louisville assistant Brian Cloman says, when talking about NIL and recruiting,
okay,
he says, you've heard about.
Wait, I think he has that one.
Oh, do you got that one? Okay, go ahead.
What you guys have done, listen to me. What you guys have done with 502, okay? In this basketball world, I can't speak for everybody, but in this basketball world, there's a lot of programs jealous. There's a lot of programs that I go on the road and they kind of look at us sideways, like, man, y'all got all, y'all got all the support. Y'all got, and that's what it takes. It's a new era, and what you guys have provided for us is special. It's noted across the country by everybody, and there's a little fear in the hearts of people, and a lot of it has to do with this community and what you guys have done for us.
Okay. That wasn't this though.
Okay.
Yeah. That was cute though. Man, that was really nice. It's very nice of him to say. He says, you heard about all these canceled visits. Those usually come from something we have found out. Which adds to the, Kentucky fan might, oh man, Louisville fans just think that everybody don't come is not going to, is all PK, and it's like, yeah, sounds like it is. Sounds like
and again, the boldness to say it.
Mm-hmm.
The boldness to say, if you hear about a canceled visit, chances are it's something like, because we don't want to cancel visits, and we don't even schedule them unless we know a guy wants to make it to campus.
Yeah.
It's rare that Louisville's going to get canceled on, like legitimately canceled on. When again, pair those two quotes you just heard. Everybody knows our reputation for having the bag.
Yep.
That's in one hand, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
When you're known for having the bag,
yes,
at the very least, your program could suck.
Yeah.
I could not have an intention in the world of going to your program.
Mm-hmm.
But if everybody nationally knows, or the perception is they got the money.
Yeah.
But the worst place to cancel a visit would be somebody who we can leak the rumor that NIL just went up $500,000 because I took a visit to Louisville.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Couple that with, I don't want cancellations, so we're not even going to schedule unless we know we're getting you on campus.
Well, and like I said, with some kids, it could just simply be something like what I feel like happened this time. Just that look, there was conversations with people on the team and in the locker room, and there was a few concerns with
maybe the immaturity was a little more than
not really interested in bringing him in the locker room. Okay, cool. That means a bad kid. That means a bad player. But
because there was a lot of,
but he's not for us.
Yeah, there was a lot of Illinois people, kind of jumped on the video I did, just saying, anybody saying anything negative about it. It's like, okay,
yeah,
maybe it's a little immature.
Yeah,
maybe it's a bad fit.
Just not for us.
Yeah, a different fit.
Yeah.
But it was exciting for him to, it's good to hear him acknowledging the effect of NIL.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The effect and the perception.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's like, it sounds very appreciative to have a war chest ready to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great thing.
Which was one of our original, okay, whenever you're choosing or whenever you're looking at the strengths and weaknesses, a strength is how much they've been succeeding with less or with equal to their peers kind of NIL, kind of facilities, kind of, not the advantages that you have here. So it's like, okay, pros and cons. The guy's been working well with what he has. That's a good it's a good place to be working from.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So there was a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff he said from there. Now I will say
he's from Asheville.
Oh, is he? Cloman?
Listen, we might have went to middle school together.
Probably not.
Elementary.
Yeah.
In Asheville, North Carolina.
I'm like, yeah, probably not.
Listen, he finished school the same year I did.
Mm-hmm.
At Tennessee. He's from Asheville, North Carolina. If he really grew up there, we got to be same age.
Probably close. He's a scary looking dude, man.
I do like him going, listen, he went right up our out. It's Nikki. Can you give me his hater voice one more time? Oh, it was on your NIL clip. I want you to ring his hater voice. This is how a hater sounds in his mind.
What you guys have done, listen to me. What you guys have done with 502.
Listen to his hater voice.
Okay. In this basketball world, I can't speak for everybody, but in this basketball world, there's a lot of programs jealous.
Listen.
There's a lot of programs that I go on the road and they kind of look at us sideways, like, man, y'all got all, y'all got all the support, y'all got, and that's what it takes. It's a new era, and what you guys have provided for us is special. It's okay, noted across the country.
I just want to hear his hater voice
sideways, like, man, y'all got all, y'all got all the support. Y'all got,
yeah,
man,
yeah. Y'all got all, y'all got all the support. Y'all got,
It's like, okay,
that's awesome.
Okay,
like, man,
so that means you're out there actually. Look, that's when you can tell it's really happening, because you can hear him actually make put a voice to a person.
That's a good one.
Okay, are there any more clips that we haven't been through on?
That's a good one.
Man, y'all got all.
Yeah, we do, and we're building a roster.
No apologies.
Yeah. So, by the way, yesterday we did get Mike Cassidy finally got announced officially, so that was good.
They released the quotes. Like I said,
yeah,
for people to, his background. Do you have it in front of you at all?
Yeah. Just this what he said. Mike Cassidy is one of the brightest basketball minds I've ever worked with. As our offensive coordinator, he helps me design, implement, and adjust our offensive schemes. He's very skilled on the court, teacher of the game. Players gravitate to him because of his positive disposition, his sense of humor, and his obvious knowledge of the game. And he is very tied in. Now that was the end of the quote, but he is very tied in overseas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For people who don't know, like, crazy background with the
also Katie Kresnick and as assistant associate athletic trainer, and Tom Pupovic,
creative content guy,
creative director of men's basketball. So I didn't want to leave them out, but they announced all three of them.
Pupovic played for him at Winthrop.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's important to have a guy, you've been around you a long time. Talked about creative content guy, knows what I want to display, knows what I want, knows what I want out of a program, knows how to project what we're trying to, to show the world. So I did think I like that. Coach Cat, it's called him Cass. I keep wanting to say Cass.
Well, he calls him Cass. Yeah. When PK's talking about him, he calls him Cass.
And look, Coach Cass. So and I seen Khalifa also was like Cass.
Yeah.
So if people don't know, we're talking about, he was a coach, I believe, at the center, was the Australian Center of Excellence. I'm thinking the Gout Center of Excellence, but
no, the great place, but no.
Point being, he's the premier program for the it's like basically the IMG Academy.
Oh well, let me tell you real quick. He entered his third year as a College of Charleston last year. He was a Australia native. He brings a wealth of international coaching experience to the staff. This is his College of Charleston bio last year.
Yep.
Prior to the College of Charleston, Cassidy spent 5 years playing an integral role with the Basketball Australia Center of Excellence, a world-class institution dedicated to junior basketball development in Australia and the future boomers and opals who compete for the Australian men's and women's national team. With the Center of Excellence, Cassidy was an assistant coach competing in the NBL Division II Pro League in Australia. Additionally, he worked in Step Up, the NBA Global Academy, which is housed in Australia. The Center of Excellence has produced several NBA stars such as Andrew Bogut, Matthew Dellavedova, Dante Exum, Joe Ingles, Luke Longley, and Patty Mills. He is responsible for nationally identifying future talent for the Australian national teams, individually tailoring athletic development programs while teaching with a focus on shooting and international offensive and defensive trends. I like that. He helped lead multiple U19 national teams and helped steer the U18 national team to a silver medal at the Albert something tournament, an international competition held in Germany every 2 years. So yeah, I mean, he's a major deal nationally. And that's the thing. If he had been identifying talent for the national team, that means he's been all over that area, all over,
Yeah, just every connection you would want international.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a fantastic.
And you got to have that now. Like now, again, with your NIL, with your NBA, worldwide Euro League. I mean, listen, as much as I complain about it, I can't say it's not the direction everything is going into.
Sure.
So,
so what about this? There is a lot of rumors going around that the SEC ACC Challenge will be announced today. That we'll start getting some. I am
going to be sick to my stomach when I see Louisville at Arkansas.
Well, Trilly Donovan put out a few. Now these he really prefaced all these with, he said, so there is some matchups. Here, let me find it. Okay. He said, he said, so a lot of these matchups were caveated with something to the effect of, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, right.
So he said, don't quote me on this.
Yeah,
he said, but I don't have a ton of confidence. But he said, I've been told Auburn and Duke, Alabama, UNC, Texas A&M, Wake Forest, Syracuse for Florida, Virginia, Oklahoma, FSU, Missouri. And that was the only ones, but that would make you think.
Listen,
that would make you think, man. Like,
right?
If Duke, UNC, Wake Forest, Syracuse, Virginia all had matchups, it's like, yeah,
I gotta go to Fayetteville, Arkansas.
It's like, you might be getting Arkansas, man. Like, it might actually happen.
Nikki, what is the nicest hotel in Fayetteville?
Oh, I'm going to that game.
I'm going.
Does it have a Hilton? That could be a game. Like a city, does it have a Hilton?
That's one of those, Steve. Like, listen, we always make the joke when I say I might go, and you be like, "Yeah, you're not going."
No, yeah,
it's like I have to start preparing for Fayetteville.
I would,
Arkansas.
if they announce that game today, I'll book a hotel today in Fayetteville, Arkansas, for the day today.
Hilton Garden Inn in Fayetteville, baby.
That's it. How much is a random room for? I don't know, in December.
All right, let's take a look-see, shall we?
Do a Wednesday in early December.
Wednesday, early December.
I need some help.
Wednesday, the 11th, December 11th, search rooms. Let's see what we got here. Finding the best rates. Oh, best value, one king, accessible room with a bathtub, $140, free parking.
So about 200 game night, though.
Yeah, right.
Probably 200 something. That's not bad. I mean, you're not looking at a $400 or $500 room.
I'm paying.
If you want two queens, if you want me to come with you.
We all, me and Charity always get 2 beds. People ask why. We have a sex bed.
Nice. Yeah. That's a good call. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm paying. It's $350 for my room.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Don't sleep where you eat.
I'm getting the best. Listen.
See what you did there.
I want to be fully comfortable.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna purchase the best abode possible.
Yeah.
In Fayetteville,
God, if we go down there in Calipari, just if you better beat Kentucky.
If PK goes and wastes Calipari,
what if PK
goes and
beats Calipari?
Oh my God!
And then beat Kentucky. I'd be like, and then Calipari went into Rupp and beat Kentucky. Pope would be fired. Pope wouldn't make it a year 2. They'd be like, he can't do it. He's out. Gone. Bye.
He might have 24 wins.
Bye. Get out. 20. And God forbid he does what he did this year at BYU.
Yeah.
You're a 6 seed and get beat by Duquesne. They'd be like, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I don't want you no more. Who is that? Oh God. What's her name? Oh my gosh, she's one of the most beautiful women ever. Angela Bassett, was that her name?
And
the Jackson.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want you no more.
Listen. No, that makes sense. The sex bed, Derby City Steve. Doesn't that make sense to you?
Oh yeah. That makes.
You gotta go to Fayetteville, right?
This might not be heaven. We should be.
You can blend in too. I can wear all my Louisville gear and I get too much attention.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because make no mistake about it, I'm wearing all my gear, baby. And I go to that Arkansas game. I am.
What is it when you're just being outlandish with the gear?
Just peacocking.
Yeah. Just like Fayetteville, just because there's not like
I'm gonna be like Jair walking around.
Yeah. There's not gonna be there's not gonna be nastiness to it. Because
I don't know about that.
Listen, from our end it will be. But
you don't think Arkansas is not gonna be like, y'all better not let Louisville come down here and win?
Yes, but that's towards them.
Yeah, that's good point.
That's pressure on their own. Point. Yeah,
we're just happy to be back.
We're just having fun. Come on down here to watch some good old basketball and checking out your quaint little town, Fayetteville.
Yeah, we'd have to do the show from the team hotel. Like Drew and us, and we would have to do the shows from the team hotel down there.
The whole thing.
Right. Like it would have to be like, it's a game.
Listen, we'd have to rent out one of the rooms, the lobby rooms, where it's just like the little dining halls or something. We'd have to just rent one of those out and we just gotta get some catering and stuff going.
That'd be awesome.
We're gonna eat hog.
Yeah. Big ass hog. Just sit right on it.
Have a good old fashioned pig picking.
We ain't eating nothing but bacon today, boys.
Yeah. I'm
gonna have acid reflux all game.
I would tap into every bit of my trolley, Arkansas thing I can come up with.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Well, apparently we'll find out, if not today. I mean, it seems like in the next here little bit that we'll, next few days, no matter what, we'll get that announcement one way or the other. But I'm excited because there's a lot of good games you could have in that regardless. But it does make sense. Like I've thought Bama would play Duke or UNC. My only thing was I kind of figured Arkansas would go to Duke because Duke went to Arkansas last year. And I thought that they would just run that one back because why wouldn't you? You know, I don't know if
because Arkansas's year last year,
but Duke also might have. Duke plays a brutal schedule already,
so they might just say, "Hey, man."
Duke opens up like 3 of their first 4 games is like Kentucky, then they play Kansas in a neutiral site too, and then they've got like crazy. So Duke might have also requested like, "Hey,
lighten up,
give us an Auburn." That's a 2nd-tier team. It's still really good, you know.
Somebody said, wear the Bobby Petrino neck brace.
I like Bobby, though.
I like Bobby.
I ain't got no beef with Bobby.
Yeah.
But there is a lot, but to that.
I don't think there's, any nasty Bobbiness. Any Bobby nastiness?
I think I like.
Yeah. Something's working.
Something's not right there, but I think I like it. But yeah, no, there's a lot of just connection between Louisville and Arkansas. But hey, what if they surprise us all? What if they surprise us all? What if it's Louisville, Arkansas, and Louisville? I mean, we're just assuming that it for sure would be at Arkansas, but what if it's in Louisville? I've asked you that before. Game bigger in Louisville or in Arkansas? Like, I think you won me over within Louisville. Because I said Arkansas. I was like, I would just like to go there.
I thought I said Arkansas. No. You might be right.
Maybe you did.
I don't remember.
But regardless, I was like, yeah, man, Louisville might be it.
I definitely had to stay in the Galt House as well.
Oh, either way, yeah.
I'm going to get drunk.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cheaper on me if they were playing Louisville.
Yeah, right.
Got a little media pass.
That's one of them.
Stay at the Galt House. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the worst idea. Man, that's something though.
I don't know.
I'm here for it. Oh, I'd imagine Rothstein will be the one to start dropping the.
I'll tell you what. While we dream, let me take a last commercial break. 939 The Ville. Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And they're the leader for a reason, because I can tell you from my own experience of being treated there, Tri-State Men's Health is top shelf. Far too many men wait to get their ED treated. But I want to tell you today that you shouldn't wait any longer. If you're suffering with ED and are like most guys, a medical team at Tri-State Men's Health will get you back on track fast. They have the experience, they have the treatment protocols, and they know what they're doing. At Tri-State Men's Health, they have ED treatments that are effective in well over 90% of men. They can even combine treatments for better results. You might even find yourself performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire and Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
We are in the thick of summer, and with the hottest days of the year ahead, you're about to find out how strong your cooling system is. And if you find out that it's not ready for the long summer, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10 years parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on Train high-efficiency systems. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Buy 4 washes, get 3 free on our top 3 wash books during Mike's Car Wash biggest sale of the year. Wash books make the perfect gift for dad. Buy 4 washes, get 3 free on our top 3 wash books at all Louisville area Mike's Car Wash locations. Open daily 7 to 9.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the most outstanding player award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial pound law on your cell phone. That's pound 529, offices Louisville.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every touchdown, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 18 and over only. Must be physically located in Kentucky. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Free inspections, estimates. And of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. That was a little hiccup.
I was gonna say I was getting a little nervous there. Like there were two, but that was a great example of yards after contact, man. You spun off a couple hits and picked up 5 more yards.
That was hiccup from the healthy juice.
Somebody said Strebel may be a notary, but I'm like, I won't be here when Strebel's here.
Strebel's a notary?
I don't know. Somebody said he might be. Look, my son's going to church camp with Southeast. And they need it's just a power attorney. They're going down to Knoxville, down to UT.
Make sure you read it, Claire.
I know. I'm like, look, if the church camp don't take care of you, then I don't know what to tell you. You're 15. You're 6'2".
You should
figure it out. Yeah, figure it out.
Listen, dare I not think about what's the phrase? Being left to your own devices.
Yeah,
it's like. Come on.
Yeah, come on, son.
You come on, son. You can't handle that.
Yeah.
You can't handle 2 hours, right?
If anybody's within 10 minutes of hearing you're a notary, I could use you.
I'm telling you,
the bank. You think the bank?
I really do think the bank.
What?
You got to give a shout out.
No, they're actually working. They didn't just pull up.
Door.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we don't want to give a shout out to Brown Sprinkler Corporation?
I mean, you just did. So
what is Brown Sprinkler?
They're probably putting in sprinklers next door. Insomnia Cookie. Oh, was that your nickname back in high school? The Brown Sprinkler.
Dude, that sounds like something you get after taco night, man. I don't know.
Could be crap, actually. Yeah. Well done, Nick.
Speaking of,
it could be poop.
Steve, why did you do that? Why? Listen, people, the worst kind of person is what Steve just did. Nikki, I have this spaghetti squash project coming up.
God, dude.
And Nikki was telling me that, hey, man, I know it's difficult, but, hey, good for you, Mark. It's like trying to, expand your horizons and eat healthy and do the right thing. And he was trying to support my sugar-free, carb-free lifestyle change. And then Steve, off the top rope, haymaker out of nowhere, sucker punch from behind. Hey, listen. And people, he did it with such delight. Steve said, hey, man, you going to make that spaghetti squash today? And I was like, yeah, man. Like, what? You did it too? And he's like, yeah. And it's absolute ass.
Gleeful.
It is terrible, dude.
There's no way it can be that bad, Steve.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Now, Marcus gets to use cheese.
Were you expecting?
Fair. You get to use cheese.
Yes. Were you expecting it to be spaghetti?
When you're on the diet I was on at the time, you're praying that God's going to change the molecular structure of the food as it's in my mouth.
You wanted it to be pasta.
It's going to taste. It was.
Okay, was it the texture?
So bad.
Was it the flavor?
Well, I'm not a cook, for one. You might make it better than I do. And Nick said you can use some ingredients that Nick and I couldn't use.
Okay.
So maybe.
I'm supposed to use olive oil, salt, and pepper.
So it might not be
cheese.
bad. Like, we didn't even use salt and pepper. Like,
we could, but it had to be a certain type of salt.
Yeah. It was like.
Now, granted, the salt we got to use was dope. It was good salt.
Oh, now Himalayan salt. I
could use Celtic salt. But you're not confident that I'll enjoy it.
I think yours will be better than ours.
Yeah,
because I do cook a lot more.
For one, you take time with your cooking, and I will say you're pretty good at that, and you get to use some extra ingredients, so yours might not be bad.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
But it wasn't texture; it was flavor that you didn't like.
It was just bland, man. You have the sugar-free pasta sauce. You don't have any cheese.
I feel like it's a disservice to my beautiful wife to say it tastes like butt.
I will say this: when
Boston,
it was
Dallas.
filling, it was filling.
Boston, Dallas.
The squash, not the butt.
Boston, Dallas. What goes on? Boston, Dallas. What goes on?
Charity's gonna wake up from her nap. Like, what did you say?
Boston, Dallas.
Boston, Dallas.
NBA Finals.
Dallas is gonna get one of these next two.
Yeah, they're gonna
gentlemen's
sweep. Gentlemen's sweep.
Because they'll unless they get busted tonight.
If they
get busted tonight, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Because I just think tonight is. I think it's tonight. Do they play tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
8:00.
I do think that Dallas. You're still in it. You're only down 2-0. Like, you're in it,
and you're going home.
And
that crowd may be able to.
And if you win tonight, now it's 2-1. You coming back, and okay, now we got to make it 2-2. Now it's a whole series again. We just got to steal one in Boston. That's all we got to do. But I think what happens is Dallas rides that tonight and gets a win, and then Boston adjusts. I don't
know, man. One of them dudes might be a killer on. Hey, man, Drew Holiday, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a killer, man.
Porzingis, somebody's gonna, Kyrie's got to step up.
I think Holiday's the dude that just.
I can totally see that. I absolutely can see that.
Before the series started, because it's like.
But that's where I say, if I'm wrong in that assessment in Boston, just because I'm being clear, I just think Boston should be better. I don't think it's. But if Boston wins tonight, this series is over.
Look, of course, Nikki threw it in Kyrie's lap.
Of course.
But no, not just him. PJ Washington too, and Luka needs to.
Now you're pandering to the 93.9 audience now.
What?
And it's PJ Washington. Well, what's PJ Washington done wrong in the series? That's just so wrong.
No, he just like they even
the video.
They made
Luka,
note of it.
Of Luka let 15 blow-bys.
I was just about to say Luka needs to tighten up on defense. That was bad. But Jason Kidd said that the supporting cast needs to step up. Like, I played that earlier. Sorry.
Corin Johnson is here.
Well, there you go.
You're gonna go back, find the texter. And so, panic.
Corin Johnson is posted a picture and he's on campus. So welcome, Scoring Corin.
Of course he is, Steve.
Are we allowed to tell him about our special guest?
No.